If you are new to future trading, this 2026 Bybit future update is going to definitely save your account. If you are completely new to future trading, then this is the update you need to watch from beginning to the end. Right on this update, I will guide you through on how to be a successful future trader without you being overwhelmed. So if you are here for such updates, make sure you see this video from beginning to the end. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. I don't want this video to be too long at all, so let's dive straight right onto today's tutorial. So before we get fully started, right on my screen, these are few of our trade for this week right on our future trading signal channel. If you can see right here, these are some few trades that was carried out just this week alone. So this is how profitable future trading can be if you are doing it in the right way, and if you are using a good signal with a very good win rate. So these are just some few trades, like I said, and I'm just showing you this so that you can know that truly with future trading, if you are doing it properly, then you can be earning some passive income. But remember, this is not a financial advice. We all know crypto is highly volatile and highly risky, so always do your due diligence before you start on future trading. But right on this update, I will give you all the necessary information, all the necessary setup that you need to become a successful future trader. So right here, I'm going to be making use of my Bybit app, and when you want to trade your future trading, there are a lot of verified crypto exchanges that you can use to carry out your future trading. The ones I use in most cases is Bybit, CoinW, and Mexi. You can see all the link to all these particular accounts I just mentioned right on this video description, and you can register through my pin message or through my description. When you register, you can as well join my Telegram channel. Over there you can have direct access to me. Okay, so guys, let's get fully started. So right here, once you are on your Bybit account, the first thing you are going to be doing is for you to fund your account. And if you don't already have crypto in your account, don't worry, you are going to be making use of what is called the P2P platform. Right here on Bybit, the P2P platform, you can convert your fiat currency to any crypto of your choice, but you are going for USDT. So go to the P2P and select any merchant of your choice to purchase your USDT. So once you have successfully purchased your USDT, the next thing you are going to do, you are going to go to your asset. And right here, once you are on your asset, the next thing you are going to do on your asset is for you to transfer the USDT you purchase to your verified trading account. Okay, you see right here we have funding account. Your money you bought on your P2P is going to be on your funding, and from your funding account you are going to be moving it down to your unified trading account. So once you have already determined how much you want to be trading with, how much you want to be having on your future trading account, what you are going to do next is for you to move the fund. You can decide to move all the fund in your account, or you move just part of the fund in your account. So that is left to you. So with future trading, you can be starting with as low as $10, with as low as $10. So there's nothing like you have a low capital and you can start future trading. You can be starting with a very low amount of money. So once you are done, click on confirm right here, and the money is going to be moved from your funding account to your unified trading account. So once that is done, the next thing you are going to do is for us to proceed to trade. And what you are going to do next, you are going to click on trade. Once you click on trade right here, after clicking on trade, you are going to be seeing we have a lot of pairs you can be trading on right here. So once you click on trade, go to perpetual. Once you click on perpetual, then you will see a lot of pairs, that is a lot of crypto coins you can be trading on, from BTC, Ethereum, Litecoin, Dogecoin. We have thousands of different pairs you can use to trade your future trading. Okay, so that is for that. The next thing we are going to be talking about right now is how to do a proper setup on your future trading. Okay, and this is the most important thing. So for this particular video, let's go for SEC USDT. That is the pair we are going to be using to carry out the illustration right on this particular tutorial. So once you selected this coin, right, what we are going to do next is for us to do a proper setup. And the first thing we are going to be doing, we have this area that says isolated. Once you click on this isolated, you are going to be seeing under isolated we have cross, we have portfolio, we have more details. So let's focus on the isolated and focus on the cross. Now let me explain what isolated is. Isolated simply means it is only the fund you stake on a particular trade that is going to be affected when the trade goes against you, right? For example, you are trading on Bitcoin right now and you stake like $20 on Bitcoin. If the trade should go against you, it is only that 20 USDT position you open that is going to be affected and not all the money right in your future trading account. So that is the simple definition of isolated. It is only the fund you have on the open position that is going to be affected and not all the money in your future trading account. Meanwhile, on the other ends, when you go for cross means all the fund in your future trading account can actually be taken when a trade is against you. For example, you are trading on Dogecoin and you trade with like let's say $100, that is the open position. If for example the trade should go against you, they can open much more margin for you, and in that case if the trade should go against you, you can lose all the fund in your future trading account, okay? But most cases when you set your stop loss, it can still help you to actually control your risk. So we are still going to be getting to that in a bit, okay? So now that you understand cross and you understand isolated, the next thing we are going to go for, we are going to be talking about how to select the cross or select isolated. In most cases I go for isolated just to be extra careful while trading, okay? So like I said, when you go for isolated, it is only the money you are using to trade on a particular position that is going to be affected when you lost a trade and not all the money in your future trading account, okay? So I've gone for isolated, and I think in your own case you can go for isolated as well. So the next thing we are going to be talking about right now is limit order and market order. Now what is limit order? Limit order simply mean you can set a particular price or a particular point you want to be buying a particular coin from, right? For the example right now, I want to be buying SEC coin, and this SEC coin I can decide to say I want to be buying it once the price of this particular coin drop to like $489, $470. So limit order gives you the right to decide which price you want to be buying a particular coin from, okay? And market order on the other ends is simply telling you you have to be buying that particular coin at that particular price. For example, this particular coin is selling for $490 right now. So if I should go for market order option, it means I'm buying it at that particular market price, okay? I'm sure you get that right. So the next thing we should talk about, I almost forget, the next thing we should talk about, that is what is called leverage. Leverage is one of the most important thing when it comes to future trading, because this is what is going to determine your profit, and this is what is going to determine how much profit you can be making and the risk you are likely to be involved in while trading future. So right now let's go for the leverage. Right now I'm on 20x leverage, but in your own case as a starter, you can be starting with as low as 2x leverage, 5x leverage, 10x leverage. But most cases I and my VIP subscribers will trade on 20x leverage, and at times you can even be trading with as high as 25x leverage, okay? But if we are not too sure about a particular trade or about a particular signal, so instead of us losing so much and instead of us risking so much, all we do is for us to go for as low as 10x leverage just to be on the safer side. So right here, these are some leverages you can select from. We have from 1x to 25x, and when you go to this customize, you can decide to go for even as high as 50x leverage, okay? So that is for leverage. The next thing we are going to be talking about right now is how to complete our trading setup. And to do that, once you have selected your leverage, right now I'm on 20x leverage. Once you have selected your leverage and you have selected your isolated, and you have also selected either your market order or your limit order, so the next thing we are going to be doing right now is for us to complete this setup. So I'm going to be changing this from market order to limit order, because if I go for market order, there are some certain things I will not be able to set up. Okay, so and I want you to understand everything related to future trading right on this video. Okay, so right now this is my limit order, and we have this area that says price. Now this price, what is it really telling you? And this price is telling you what price you really want to be buying your SEC coin from. Remember, we went for limit order, so right here I will enter 490, meaning I want this trade to be taken on my behalf once the price of SEC coin hit 490 US dollar. Okay, that is for that. And the next thing, we have the order value. Now this order value is actually very easy for you to set. You can decide to set it on USDT, or you set it on that local coin token. Now if you set it on this SEC native token, right, that means you are going to be doing your calculation in SEC coin, but in most cases I set it on USDT. You can as well be setting yours on USDT to make it very, very easy for you, so that you not be disturbing yourself and be worrying yourself about unnecessary calculation. So right now I set this to USDT, right? And after setting this to USDT, the next thing I'm going to do is for me to come right here to where it says order value. So right here on this order value, you can decide to type your order value manually. Okay, you can decide to go for 1000, you can decide to go for 500, depends on how much you have in your account. But to make this very easy for you, just come right here to where it says percentage. Once you come right there to where it says percentage, right on that percentage is going to be very, very easy for you. Okay, this was what I was telling you, that you should set your order value to USDT instead of their native token. Okay, so I selected USDT already. So right here on this order value, like I said, you can enter it manually, and you can decide to just go for this one right here, the next one, where you can adjust the percentage. In most cases, all the signal that is dropped on our VIP platform is predicted that we should trade with 1 to 2% of our total account balance. So when you are trading, for example, if you have 100 USDT in your account, trade with only 1% to 2% of the amount you have in your balance. We are doing this just to be risk free. If you are losing anything at all, then you are going to be losing just below 1% or 2% of what you traded with, because we are still going to be setting up our SL, which is stop loss. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to be doing right now, I will just go for 2% of my total trading capital, and that is what I just did right now. So once you have selected the percentage of the fund you want to be trading with, right, the next thing you are going to be doing right now is for you to set your TP and SL. Your TP means take profit, and your SL mean stop loss. Okay, so when you set your SL, it makes you to be even much more safe when it comes to your risk management. So right here I want to set my take profit, and from my trade I'm setting my take profit to 5%, meaning if this my open trade that I purchased from 490 USDT can go from 490 USDT to 514.50, then the take profit is going to trigger, and it's going to be taking my profit. And from what you can see right here, if I could hit this my take profit, my profit is going to be 941.29 USDT. That is the return I'm likely to make if I could hit my take profit. That is what you can see right here. So that is for take profit. The next thing we should talk about, that is SL, that is stop loss. Now your stop loss is very, very important. This is what is going to help you to minimize your risk while trading on future trading. And right here I can decide to set my stop loss to like 10% to 3% to 2%, depends on what you really want. But on our future trading signal, we do give our students, our traders, the point they are likely to stop their trade. Okay, so you don't really have to worry yourself about that. Okay, so for example, for this trade I want to go for 3%, and this is 3% right here. So if I should go for 3% right here, that means when this trade is against me, I'm only going to be losing 3%. And if I go for 2%, it means when this trade is against me, I will only be losing 3%, 2% of my trading capital. Okay, so that is how easy it is. Okay, so I will just stick to 2%, and once I stick to 2%, if I should lose this trade, I'm going to be losing around 376 US dollar. Now this amount could be high because I'm trading with a very high capital. If you are trading with a very low capital, then your risk that you are likely to get yourself involved in this trade is also going to be very minimal. The higher your trading capital is, the higher risk you face, and the lower your trading capital is, the lower risk you are going to be facing. So that is how future trading works. So the next thing we are going to be talking about right now is for us to complete this trading setup. And to complete your trading setup, you are going to click on confirm. Once you click on confirm, then you come right here to where it says order. So right here on this order, I have one order that is already running. Okay, so if I click on this order, you are going to be seeing I have a position that is already open and the trade is already ongoing. So if you come right here to this other one that says position, this is the position I just set right now. That is what you can see right here, position 2, meaning I have 2 trades that I just opened right now, and these 2 trades are ongoing. Okay, so if you can see, this is the trade that I just set up right now, and as you can see, the trade is ongoing already. That is what you can see right here. So this is trade on SEC and USDT, and that is what you can see right here. If you can see right here, this is the full narration of this trade, and the entry is 490. That is what you can see right here. That is the entry, and current market price, that is 489.45 USDT, and my liquidation price is set to 475.00 USDT. What this estimated liquidation is telling you is that if the trade should go against you and you did not stop it on your own, once the trade hits 475 US dollar, is going to force close itself. So that is what your estimated liquidation means. Okay, but when you set your stop loss, in most cases is going to stop the trade for you even before it hits that forced liquidation price. Okay, so guys, this is how simple it is for you to start your Bybit future trading in 2025 and 2026. If you want to close your trade, come right here to where it says close by. When you click on this close by, you can close a particular trade manually, and right here I have this BTC trade that is ongoing, and right here if I want to close this trade, I can decide to close this trade right now. Okay, but I'm not closing this trade prematurely because I believe it's still going to hit my TP, so I'm leaving this trade. As you can see already, I've already made 19.81 USDT profit right on this trade, and I can decide to keep on holding this particular trade, or I can also close this trade manually if I wish to. Okay, so guys, this is how easy it is for you to set up your Bybit future trading. Okay, and in most cases you can as well use this setup on some other crypto exchanges. I'm sure it's going to work. If you want to be part of our future trading signal, where we give daily signal straight for 1 month, then you can use the link right on this video description to join us. Future trading is highly profitable if you are doing it in the rightful way. So use the link right on this video description to reach out to me. But remember, always do your due diligence before you start future trading. If you are completely new to future trading, then make sure you do some much more findings so that you will not lose your money unnecessarily. You can see any of my video right here to learn more way to make money right in the crypto space. I'm going to be seeing you on the next one, guys. Bye for now.